Hello guys, my name is Shawstin and welcome back to me, playing on the JSano fan server. It's one of those days. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is one of those days. The end of another season of JFS UHC, which means it's time for me to talk about JFS UHC Season 15. That was the season we just did, and that is the season I'm going to be talking about today while I do menial tasks that require little to no brain effort so I can focus on saying what I want to say about UHC 15. UHC 15 was, well, it was certainly a season, alright. I mean, where to start? Well, first off, spoiler alert. Okay, now that's out of the way. Wow, I can't believe I actually won. I can believe I actually won because I was paired up with Aces and Killer, which is just inherently a good team, considering that, like, as our team name would suggest, we were literally the top 3 players from Season 14, first, second, third, Killer, Aces, and me. And, like, that's just inherently... I don't remember when I say inherently. Have I said inherently yet? I think I already have. That's just a powerful starting pair, as it is. I need more Red Bull so these sheep are gonna die. These sheep are gonna die. These sheep are gonna get died. Yeah. And like, so this thing is like, it was actually really, really close to not being the teams. Because if you saw the beginning of my video, I think I put in the beginning of my episode 1, the original teams weren't this. It was this, which would have been a much more fair team layout. Like, Weather and my friend Abel are not on a team together, so there's the not super great at Minecraft crew spread out. Let's see, Cookie and Nixer aren't on a team. I am not on a team with Aces or Killer. Neither of us are on a team. Probably like Ace and Aces and Joda. That's a fair team. The only real problem with this team layout, of course, is that I'm by myself because we forgot to take Grapes off the server. Now, obviously, in retrospect, what we should have done for even teams is we really just should have just like shoved me in there where Grapes is, and I would have been on a team with Mary and Boo, and that would have been great. I haven't spoken to Mary and Boo for more than 5 seconds each, but I'm sure we could have, done UHC well. I'm sure it would have gone great. And the teams would have been fair, and I might not have won, I might not have lost, I might not have gotten a notch apple. And I got a notch apple, by the way, in case you didn't know. And it would have been a nice season. But that's not what happened. We just decided to re-randomize, and I think that, at the time, when we were doing it, I was like, please re-randomize totally, please re-randomize totally. I don't know why, but at the time I really wanted a full, complete re-randomization. I don't know why I did. I didn't see whose team Grapes was on, so I couldn't be opposed to the idea of being on a team with just filling in the... Get the frick out of here. Get out of my farm. Get into my car. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I don't know, but whether or not we re-randomize the teams correctly or not, we did what we did, and it's too late to fix that now. So yeah, Aces, Killer, and I were put on a team together in UHC, and I mean, despite how OP we may have seemed, things didn't go very well for us, at least not first. I mean, we only found 1 diamond vein for the first 2 hours. For the first 2.5 hours of gameplay, we only found 1 diamond. 1 diamond. And we found plenty of gold, yeah, but if you don't get enchants in UHC, you're kinda screwed. And we knew that. Anytime Asus was like, hey, we should do something, and Killer and I'd be like, no, hold on. We need enchants. And that's true. Should we have done interesting stuff? Probably. Make a bit more interesting, but we didn't. And, oh, I got a green one now. Green, whoa! You know, we didn't do that, and that's what happened. But the thing is that it turned out to be a bit more interesting than we actually thought it was, based on how we acted, because there were actually, looking at it, there were actually several incidents of teams almost, my team specifically, of teams almost encountering each other. Like, for instance, I'm have more pop-ups on screen. Thanks to Ace for some quality footage of dead people, or from the dead people. Thanks, Ace. At the end of episode 4, beginning of episode 5, right here you can see Aces and Killer and I coming out of our hole, and we're ready to just looking around the mountain, ready to, and oh, look, right over there is the orange team. Weather, Saolo, and Abel. And there's like, you're just sitting there. Like all we would have had to do to see them is look. And we didn't. We just kind of peeked out of the hole. It looked like we were looking around, but we weren't. We weren't really paying attention. We were just wondering what to do next, and we decided what to do, and we walked away. And we never saw them. They never saw us, as far as I know. And that's just what happened. Super close. No encounter happened. Other super close encounters was literally 2 minutes later. This is not in Ace's footage, so I'm gonna have to like stitch stuff together from YouTube videos of other people. But about like 3 minutes later, Team Top 3, we stumble upon a little stone fortress in the middle of the ice plains. We walk up and go, huh, well, I guess there was a team here once. Alright, and then we walked away. Little did we know, at the beginning of that exact episode, was where the blue team, Cookie, Nixer, and Zalpha, that's where they spent the night. If they had taken like a minute more time to leave, or if we'd been a minute faster, we would have seen each other, we would have fought, and they had a chance in arrows and we didn't, we probably would have died. I might not have died, I had notch apples, but I probably would have survived long enough to escape. Aces and Killer probably would have died, and I probably would have maybe killed one of them and either died or escaped. I don't know how well an unenchanted player with a notch apple can do against 3 enchanted players. And I guess it would have been 3v3, but like in a battle where your team has like no bows, or essentially no bow and arrow, and no enchants versus a team of players who do have enchants and bows, I don't know if one notch apple is going to be able to save all of you, unless it's like the best player on the team has the notch apple, which it was not, because Killer did not have the notch apple, I had the notch apple. But yeah, and here's nothing. That wasn't just it at that fortress, because after we left, about a minute later, Flux, Joda, and Lemons came to the fortress. There were 3 teams at that fortress within 4 minutes of each other. And that's actually kind of crazy. So yeah, it's things were close. For example, hello. Things were close. Ace and Boo, while floating around in spectator mode, they stumbled upon, they went to inspect a zombie spawner that was near Mary, where their teammate Mary was just chilling, working out stuff. There was a notch apple in that spawner, but Mary never went there, so the notch apple just didn't get used. And so there could have been 3 notch apples in this. I'll go ahead and drop off this wall, and I'll take it with me. I need more wool. There could have been 3 notch apples in play that season, and there weren't. I mean, whatever. So yeah. Let's see. Don't have any FIU and Aces. Neither of those 2 are up yet. FIU is a bit delayed because Mary's videos are late, and Ace hasn't. As I'm recording this, Ace hasn't posted his thing. Though I imagine I will do well in Ace's thing because not Chapel counts for 10 points. So 5 points for finding it, 5 points for eating it. So I imagine I will have quite a healthy point boost this season. Even if I didn't kill anyone, I did get first. And that's worth a lot of points in itself. I'm still a bit upset that I didn't kill anyone, though. I mean, like, thinking back at the battles, if I really wanted to kill someone, there were two things I would have done if I really wanted to kill. Is that when we fought Sail and Weather, I would have left Killer to fight Sail by himself, and I would have gone with Aces to maybe try to steal the kill, or maybe not steal, maybe actually just do equal amounts of work in killing Weather as Aces. So it would have just made sense that one of us got it, and maybe it would have been me. But instead, I did the logical thing. I went to help Killer fight the bigger threat, Saolo, and it's probably a good thing I did because, he almost died in that fight. Granted, he might have almost died because I may or may not hit him. But no, what's the point of arguing, of pointing out things like that? And I definitely didn't almost hit him in the other battle too, and I definitely didn't hit him with that torch that one time. Nope, you're imagining things. Yes, indeed, you're imagining things. Also, I think something I would have done if I wanted to kill is I would have, in the 2v3 fight for the final battle, I probably would have gone after. I probably would have joined the dog pile and Nixer because I was a bit late to get into the actual battle proper. Actually, I only need one. I was a bit late to getting into the actual battle proper. Because I stepped back, I ate a golden apple, and then Killer said, eat your notch apple. I was like, oh, right, duh. So I stepped back and ate my notch apple. Those guys were already in by the time I was, eating my notch apple then. So when I got in there, Aces and Killer were both attacking Nixer, and Cookie was kind of standing down on the side, shooting arrows. And I kind of did the logical thing. I went after Cookie, because, I don't want Cookie getting away scot-free. I would, gotta kill the enemy. They got Nixer handled. But if I wanted to kill, well, I should have gone after Nixer, because I may have been able to get the final blow in. It's the little things, I made the good strategic decisions in those fights, but I didn't get the credit for killing anyone in that fight, and it's not super great. And, I did some work, and I don't get the kill for it, but, you can't, not everything is super dandy. Super dandy? What? Yeah, sure. Boop, 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 boop. I'm here in the cacti. I was getting wool for the, temple to Cactus God. Okay, temple, the shrine. Because, I like the idea of red wool for the floor, red carpet in the chapel. Maybe it's just because the chapel I went to as a kid had red carpet, but I feel like this place should have red carpet. It won't have red carpet. There will be pews. The freaking place the preacher stands will be, there. The freaking what's it called? But yeah, I'll need lots of red wool for this build, and it will be a lot of wool. I think we'll limit. I could have used concrete like I did in there, like in this fire, but I don't know. I feel like wool just would work better. I'll probably use a red carpet and glowstone trick to light up this place. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Another season has come on in which I was almost Iron Man. Was that Baby Village? I haven't seen a Baby Village in a long time. Where are your parents? Where? I didn't build any new doors. Maybe a villager died and I missed it, and they made a new baby to make up for it. I'm sorry. Sorry for letting your friends die. Yeah, so yeah, oh, that's what I need to get before I go. So yeah, I was almost Iron Man, again, and I have a definition for almost Iron Man. It's not just a, oh, I could have been Iron Man thing. Is that I feel like, the times when I, like, say I was almost Iron Man are, like, the times when I was, like, top 3 in terms of getting Iron Man. Like, if I had, like I was the third to last person to take damage or less. So basically, it just means I got second or third. And like that was the way I got second place for Iron Man season 10. I got third place for Iron Man season 11. Second place for Iron Man season 12. 13, not even close. Season 14, I was second place Iron Man, I think. Maybe. I don't actually remember. Hello, Joda. Yeah, Joda. Yeah, Joda made a video that I just watched about the UHC, and he said that he kind of won. He kind of won because I won, and I was on the green team, and I was on the green team, and he was on the green team. It just so happened we were on different green teams. And if I win, and I'm on the green team, and he's on the green team, he basically won. Because green team, best team. Green team sticks together like that. I'm pounding my chest, doing like the... I got you, Joda. I got you, Joda. Alright? Joda basically won this UHC too. Joda, let's give shout out to Joda. I couldn't have won the season without Joda. What did Joda do? Joda's team spared me. I didn't mention this one. The igloo. That igloo went down. Joda, Lemons, and Flux were standing right on top of us when we were at the bottom of that ladder. They didn't come after us. They thought we saw them. We didn't see them. If they had just waited a bit for us to go down to our cave and then followed us down the ladder, they would have gotten the jump on us. They had a chance. We didn't. The jump on us, not chapel, not super useful. I might not have thought to use my not chapel wouldn't have been on the hotbar. I might not have used it at all. Same thing with Saolo died. Saolo had a not chapel. He didn't need it in time because we got the jump on him. Like, actually, that was a prop to thank you to Joda. I couldn't have won if you hadn't attacked me, or I couldn't have won if you hadn't not attacked me. What else did Joda do? Joda was part of the green team. I'm trying to think of like actual other things Joda did to help me win. He built that fort. That fort didn't actually help me. We didn't do anything at that fort. Like, what did Joda's team... I guess the only interaction they did have with players was the blue team. That didn't go so well for them. I mean, thanks for taking damage off the blue team. Made it easier for us to kill them. Another thing. So when we saw the orange team, we dug into the hole, and we kind of... Yeah, I know this is Lemons, but thank you, Joda, for being on the team that alerted us to their presence. So what happened is... I see you. Get the heck out of my town. Did you see that? I didn't even need that third shot. I killed him in 2 shots. You see that? How did he spawn? He spawned right here. Get out of my town. Anyway, so we saw the orange team, and so we were like, okay, let's dig in and let's get them. And so we dug into a hole, and Ace was like, okay, you guys dig, I'll be lookout. And when we were digging, Lemons said in chat, nice dig, which I took to mean, the big schlong structure that Saolo always builds at spawn. And since we were next to it, I was like, Aces, Lemons is nearby, get the frick out of there before Lemons sees you. So Aces got in the hole, and he placed some dirt over it, and like a minute, 30 seconds, not a minute and 30 seconds, like a minute or 30 seconds, or somewhere, or a minute and 30 seconds maybe, but a minute later, Nixer and Cookie walk right over where we dug in. There's a moment in Nixer's video where you can see the hole, or the dirt that we dug into. And so, they didn't see us. If Aces been up there, they would have seen us. They would have probably killed Aces. Aces would have run in the hole and dug up, and we would have been more worried about getting away from blue team than we would have been about killing orange team. Orange team would have lived. But then again, while they were looking for us, green team probably would have came, Jonas team probably would have came and saved us by distracting the blue team, which they did in real life, in the real occurrence, because they fought the blue team while we were fighting the orange team directly above us. Isn't that fun? Oh, I didn't bring the, I didn't bring wooden stuff. I need wooden stuff. So, as you may have just caught a glimpse there, you see, I have reorganized this building. Once again, this is the Shawstin Museum. Shawstin History Museum of Shawstin History, I think. Hold on. Oh, the Mining Island Museum. This is, yeah, that's the name of the museum, but it's the Shawstin History Museum. I used to have a item frame for each of the shields, each of the shields that I made in UHC. But I decided to take them down and collectively move them into a UHC room. This is seasons 10 through 4, but 10 through 14, but that is not accurate. It is now seasons 10 through 15. This is my 6th season. Hooray, hurrah. So we got season 11 shield. I didn't have a season 10 shield banner, which is a shame. And that's a very basic design. We have this one, which is, much more complex. This one, which is pretty nice, if I do myself. This one, which is alright. I keep forgetting the X. Really not a good way of, really not good for, banners. And now we have probably my favorite, the UHC 15 shield. Just look at that one. Look at that one. Isn't that a beauty? That's pretty freaking good for spontaneous creation. So, we're going to not have a sign. Great job, me. Great job. Extra sign. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Me from the past. I'm going to go ahead and plop that down. Recreation of Shawstin's shield from JFS UHC 15. October 7th, 2017. I'm pretty sure that was the date. I'm pretty sure. Almost a full year after the season 7 or season 11. Other things you can find in this room are the wall, Shawstin's wall of kills, kill wall. We have weather in season 10. It was a 2v1 battle. It was First Blood as well. We have Ace season 13, a 1v1, and Sailor, which was a 2v2. It kind of feels like it was a bit of a 2v1 because Mary, because Cookie was helping me. But it also kind of felt like a 1v1 because Cookie went to fight Mary. But I guess that's kind of what makes it a 2v2 because my teammate left and then they came. So it was like, I had help, but not entirely. But also mostly. So yeah, unfortunately, no updates to this wall this season. Maybe next time. Other things we have, total wins. You can, gosh dang, bet your socks that I will update this one. Actually, hold on. Total wins. 1. Season 15. There you go. And as it gets more, I will probably shorten to S15 and S17 or whatever. Total episodes survived. Ooh, this is an interesting stat. So I calculated the episodes. Unfortunately, this makes this season worth a bit less because they were 30-minute episodes, but I did survive for total episodes survived 46. I count episode 6 as a full episode because it was more than, it wasn't just a short add-on to episode 5. It was 15 minutes of gameplay. And I did live, so, I'm counting it as a full episode. I think Ace counts as a full episode in his stats, so, number of times almost Iron Man. That's also getting changed. Number of times almost Iron Man. Is Iron Man one word? I don't remember. I already forgot. I looked at it just a second. And the answer is now 5. Let's go ahead and do season 11, season 12. No, sorry. Season 10, season 11, season 12, season 14, Nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. We know. We know. Anyone else can look it up or ask me. Yeah. So I'm feeling good about this season. Just feeling good about this season. Now let's do one last thing. We're going to now head to Shoptown. I knew I should have done this. I knew I should have gone to Shoptown with Robert the Spool because we got to go and see how we did at the JFS fan server UHC betting store. Be right back. A formal request, Flux. Can you like leave the books here until like you actually dish out the stuff? We're not gonna cheat. I promise. It's just a bit of a struggle to have to. It's a little bit of a hassle to have to look up my previous video on the topic to, be sure of, to be sure what I bet. So looking at my thing is, I felt solid about Flux on a lot of these things because he did so for me, and so he's gonna get a lot of payback probably, or he's gonna get some payback from the bank of himself, and I probably won't. So for UHC 15 winner, I had bet Flux, and as we know, that did not happen. Flux, I had bet 2 diamonds on Flux, which is not actually that much. 2 diamonds on Flux, and that did not happen. It was, it was me and Aces and Killer. So I lost that. Most kills, I bet 1 diamond on Sale though. Sale did not kill anyone this season. He was, if I had known he's going to be on a team with Weather and my friend Abel, I probably wouldn't have bet them because I wouldn't think they would be super aggressive like Sale likes to be. And I was right. It also didn't help that they were not enchanted the entire season. But also, if I had known he was going to get a Notch Apple, I would have definitely bet him for most kills, most deaths. And he did get most deaths. He tied, along with everyone else. First death, I had 1 diamond on Weather, and see, here's the thing: is that it was not Weather, it was Ace. That now technically puts Ace, in my experience, that puts it like for my 6 UHCs, that puts Ace as the most likely player to die first in UHC. He's done it twice. No one else has done it twice in the 6 seasons I've been here. And I feel sad about that. I don't think he doesn't deserve to die first. Then again, I guess really, no one deserves to die first, and I don't know. I guess it's kind of like no one deserves to die first. So it's like there's not much. It has to be someone. It just yeah. Let's see. Iron Man. I had bet myself, and I could have been Iron Man, except I couldn't have because I was not Iron Man by the end of episode 2, and Iron Man lasted until episode 5, so I didn't really stand much of a chance in that one. But I was in the top 3. I'm counting it as an almost. FIU winner, I had actually said, Aces, and I had bet 3 diamonds on that, and Aces isn't uploading his UHC perspective, which means he can't win, essentially, unless he survives for a significantly longer amount of time than all other recording players, which he doesn't because the season ends. So that one's basically on the drain. Based on how it looks, it's going to be either me or Flux for winner. I'm hoping it's Flux because I don't like me dominating my own competition. It's just not as much fun. But it'll probably be me because I have Notch Apple, and I won. And lastly, first person to get diamonds, I had put Flux for that one as well, and I was almost right on that one because Flux's team was the first one to get diamonds, but I'm pretty sure it was Joda who got the first diamonds. He got diamonds in like early episode 2, and like I'm pretty sure he got the diamonds achievement in episode 2, and I think Flux didn't get it until later in episode 2, so I'm pretty sure that Joda is for this one. So I guess I got none of them right this time. Yay! I'm super good at predicting. Make checks payable to President Aw, or some kind of crap like that. I don't know. So yeah, that was UHC season 16. That was not UHC season 16. That was UHC season 15. My 6th season. Numbers are. That's not the wool chest. That was UHC season 15. It was a lot of fun. It doesn't really feel as grand about winning as I would have thought. Probably because I don't know. I want to say like the not having the notch apple made me a lot less nervous the whole time. I just felt like I kind of already felt like I'd already won the whole season. Like for the whole season, usually I'm like really tense because I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna die any moment. Oh, I actually need some red carpet for glowstone stuff. I'm taking this. Thank you, whoever put this here. I'm taking that. That'd be useful to me. Is there red? Oh, hail bush god. Oh wait, that's okay. Then I'm gonna have you bring red wool in here. Beetroot that classifies as red dye, but I don't really care about that. Alright, anyway. And like I don't know what it was about like me this season. I didn't feel stressed. I didn't feel tense. I didn't feel like I was gonna die any second and it was all gonna fall apart. I didn't feel that way. So when I guess I won, it just didn't feel that grand because I kind of felt like I was gonna win the whole time, and that's just not as much fun. So I don't know. Maybe next time I'll win and I'll feel really good about it. I don't know. I kind of hope I do, but I mean, winning 2 in a row, I'm not gonna. There's an expression for how I feel, but I cannot think of it. I'm not gonna think of it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna think about it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's UHC season 15. I'm going to now say thank you all. Oh, okay. Bye, Chota. I'll see you later too. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. I don't know why I did that.